Right, listen, I'm starting this episode correct. For any of you gents out there that might be watching this, I came into Sasha's house today and I bought her some flowers. And then on top, I'm going to just present a nice little rose or whatever flower that is.
Do you want to do the honours?
I will.
Oh,
man, I mean, you might even want to present it with it in your mouth. I can even kiss that with my red lips, yeah. Listen, men, it's Valentines! Right, straight to the point, Sash. Does romance still exist? It's Valentine's Day. I need to know, like, is there that kind of warmth in your heart?
Ooh, now that I've got the flower in my head, of course it exists, darling. No, it does. Do you know what? Like I said, I'm a typical Cancer. Mm-hmm. You know, for those that don't really know me, I'm really hard on the outside. You think I'm so tough, like I've got it all together all the time, which I mostly do.
Yeah, right.
But we have that big softie on the inside. I'm a hopeless romantic.
I know. I used to say I was a hopeless romantic, and I genuinely I don't have any tattoos, but when I wanted one, it was like I wanted the words hopeless romantic just to kind of prove a point to myself that love and will and can't always exist. But I don't know. I feel like it's running thin, Sash.
Really?
I mean, let's be okay. In the last year, what's the biggest romantic gesture someone's done for you? Apart from me fucking coming here and buying.
I was just about to say that. You're the one that's always giving romantic gestures.
It's me and you. Well, I've said this a million times. We might as well just get married because
we always say if me and CJ got married, we would be the power couple. We understand each other. We work out together.
Yeah,
we work together.
I don't understand, guys. What's so difficult? Like, you can just have a girl that's on your shit, but you just want to play games. Like, this could be us. This is the same. Yeah, this could be us.
This could be us, but you chose not to.
Okay, so, all right, Valentine's Day. Firstly, I get it. It is a bit of a made-up day, and there's this whole extravagance around it, and I do. Yes, there is hopeless romantic, and yes, there is romance, but then there is also the other side where it's so extreme, and it's just. It's a lot, and I don't think that's what the day is necessarily about. Even us right now and what we're doing on the hub, we said we just wanted to have small tokens of kindness and love.
Yes, 100%.
Just to show that. And I'm not saying I wouldn't want the extravagance maybe once in my life, because it is nice. I don't care what anyone says. It is nice for someone to go pull out all stops. I'd be like, wow, brownie points, hun. Well done. But it is the small gestures. If I had a boyfriend, if I was to just chill with my partner, and then he says, oh, by the way, I've done something small.
I think you're absolutely right. It's the thought that counts at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts, and it's the little things that make the biggest differences. So whether that's on Valentine's, and of course, look, I'd be lying to you. Of course, if you're seeing someone, if you're talking to someone, if you've got a boyfriend, if you've just got into a relationship, I think you're always gonna secretly be like, oh, is he gonna?
It's so hard.
Right? It's so hard because you're like. Do you say anything? Do you say something about Valentine?
Do you mention it? It's so awkward.
Do you sound like, oh my god, she's like, because I'm the same as you. Like, I feel like there's a lot of taboo around Valentine's, and there's a lot of propaganda, and there's so much expectation, right? And puts all this pressure on couples as well. And
people end up arguing over these things. Like, I see people full blown end argument. And to be fair, I'm probably one of them, and not because. Of expectation, but lack of effort. This is what I used to say to my partners, and I'm sure I'll get to the bad stories soon. But for me, it was we're already together, so we don't need to pull out any kind of crazy stops. But of course, on the day that everyone talks about love and whatever, I would love to be with you. It's not about doing what everyone else expects. It's about us two being together and owning the day as an extra day to show our token of.
But do you then think? On that note, do you then think, fair enough what you say, again, I agree with you, it's an effort, but I think sometimes effort also, we get confused with expectation as well. As females,
I'm agreeing with you.
Gotta put my hand up.
And I do think it's so hard sometimes for men, because we were saying this earlier, about that whole thing of you say you want one thing, and then it gets in, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't But no, honestly, as a woman, do you think saying that, do you think sometimes we should be the ones to make the first move?
Listen, of course, and I think, if I'm honest, I don't think I would have the level of expectations that I do if I didn't do as much as I did to begin with.
Right.
If I was someone that was quite lax, I'm probably I would probably be okay with having like a really chilled relationship, which I'm sure some men want. But then on the other side, I'm like, but I'm the person that would say, babe, I've booked us flights to Amsterdam, babe, I've booked us this little hotel here, and people are like, wow, like you've made that effort, and I'm like, yeah, because
you want that back.
Not just because I would like it back, because yes, it would be nice, but because I want to keep shit fun. I want to have that exciting element. And
I think that's super important.
I just feel like it's not so much expectation, it's what I want in my life. Like I always say, my parents have been married 26 years and they date every week still. Yes, there's fucking ups and downs, but they still try and make that effort. And for me, I see that in my parents, and I'm like, I want to mirror that. Like I don't want to just be with someone 30 years in and like we're just watching TV every night. Like to me, I'm like, no, I did not work and graft this hard and want so much love in life to just chill out on
no, absolutely. Again, I think this comes from when I feel like, you know, the book Women Are From Mars,
right?
Men Are From Venus. Or is it the other way around? Whatever. But it's the language as well. Like, you know, you do. I agree with everything you're saying, but I also think sometimes for some men or some women even, that could be a lot to kind of keep up.
Listen, for sure. I know that there's an element of me that men look at.
I'm not talking about
but even in general, that's hard work. It's maintenance, isn't it? But
but it's good. It's good. It has to be, again, we'll talk about this, and I always say this, balance.
Yeah,
right? There has to be a balance of level of, you can come up, you could, you know, as a man or as a woman, you can come and take me to the most beautiful romantic walk in a park for a sunset or a sunrise, and then in a couple of months' time, I wouldn't mind us going and doing something quite fancy. Like there's a balance of both, and it's understanding each other.
I think men get sometimes confused by that.
So we need to make that clear.
Yeah, and this is the point. It's like, I know it is cringe for maybe a man to feel like, oh, what are the like romantic things, but like, women are so easily pleased at times, even if it is just like, you know, someone waking up and having post-it notes.
Oh, I do that.
Just small little things. But again, we do that as females, and it's not to say that that's in every man's nature or every female's nature. Some girls aren't as romantic either, and I'm not bracketing women, men in anything, but I know naturally a lot of women are more sensitive. Naturally, I'm just speaking about what I know. And the small gestures really are not like, even if I had a partner that doesn't cook and said, babe, listen, like let's do something. Okay, maybe not, because I'll be like, babe, let's
listen. I cook for CJ all the time, and I don't think a man can.
I'll be honest, considering I'm a fussy bitch, this girl gets it right every single time.
I've got it to the T. So, gentlemen.
Well, this is what happened. So this is my first bad Valentine's.
Let's get to
my first bad. Oh Lord help me. Right, okay, so you know me, I'm not really into food. Like, I'm not a foodie. I don't mind cooking, but it's not my idea of fun. So like, for me, cooking is when I'm being healthy, quickly prepare a meal, quick. Anyways, God, I was young. I was probably about 21, 22. I was with my first like kind of big boyfriend. Big boy.
Serious relationship.
A big boyfriend. Yeah, big boy. Sorry, hon. You weren't big. She's still sour. When you spend 5 years with someone, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Anyways, she sounds sour. I was like, what can I do? Like, at this point, I didn't have my own house. I didn't, whatever. So I said,
young, you know.
So I said to my parents, look, is it okay? It's the day before Valentine's, so it was like the Friday night. And I was like, is it alright if I have the house tonight? And I said to him, you know, I'm going to cook. I don't even know what I kind of said, but I was like, I'm going to cook, come round to mine for like 7.
Okay,
so I cooked like good old meal. I lit the candles around the house, like literally. At least 15, 20 candles. The whole room was done, rose petals, everything. Because I was like, I want to do something again. Like, I'm happy to do the romantic stuff as well. And I said, look, I'll take the Friday night, you take the Saturday. Whatever you want to do, if it's the same thing, like, it's cool. Anyway, 7 o'clock, cool. Everything's prepped, ready.
Did you have an outfit on?
Yeah, of course.
Because you had an outfit on.
8 p.m. Okay, first glass of wine, he's not here. 9 p.m. 10 p.m.
10.
And I'm giving it those texts.
We know when it's supposed to come at 7, they come at 10. You're a bit like...
I was fuming. You're not my, like, side chick, bro. You're my man. Why are you getting here at 10 for? And he was like, babes, I'm just at my cousin's. We were chilling, having a drink. I was like, I don't understand. I said that it's a Valentine's night, that I'm cooking for you, and that it's... He's like, why does it matter what time I come? I was like, because I've prepped food, and I've got a drink. And
I don't get why I'm into... Guys, please... No. Yeah,
Anyways, it gets to something close to like honestly like 11:15, and I give up. I literally said something like, "Don't bother coming." He was like, Are you saying that yet?" Because you know sometimes when girls say something and then it's that whole thing of like, "I don't want you to come," and then
you're like,
if they don't come, you say, "Why didn't you come?" They're like, "What?" So I was like, "No, do you know what? I'm pissed off with you, but I'll be even more so if you don't come." Anyways, he comes. It was just awkward.
What time did he get there?
Yeah, something like 11:15. Like 4 hours after that. So I'm obviously over it. Yeah, I'm over it. Babe, he said eat the food. He said eat the food without me.
So you're having candlelight dinner with yourself?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So I had my meal.
Okay.
I was fuming now. I'm like, whatever. Makeup's off. I'm just chilling. And then he comes, and then we end up arguing the whole time. So I was like, do you know what? I don't really know what you want me to say. So I don't know if I ended it, but I was just like, I'm done. Like, this is long. Like, you literally don't make effort, whatever. Anyways, the next day comes, and he's like, all right, cool, let me make it up to you.
This is his Valentine.
He said, let me make it up to you. And I was like, again, what's the point? I'm going to come and it's... He was like, no. Anyways, so I've gone to his house now, and he's like, so what are you driving? I was like... That's the first thing he said to me. So I was like, well, I would have liked to have a drink. Alright, cool, don't worry about it then. Alright. So I was like...
What, you get to the spot?
Yeah, straight away. We're not speaking. Anyways, we go... He was like, I picked this banging restaurant. Now, listen, I'm not a snob. I'm not okay, a little bit. I like nice things, well, if you're going to say you're taking me to a nice restaurant, I'm going to kind of expect a nice restaurant. Anyways, we go to this restaurant. Now, it's not Nando's, but it's like this like own... I don't know if it was Indian or Chinese, but it was like this little like own Chinese place, and it was tiny. And again, it was fine.
Owned, do you mean like family owned, or what do you mean?
Like it wasn't.
Was it cute and like was it boutiquey and a nice?
I think it had the essence of trying to be boutique, but it wasn't.
Right.
And then, anyways, when we get there, it's a bring your own bottle vibe. Like they don't serve alcohol, but he didn't know that. Okay. So now we're there. Now we don't have a bottle. There's no drinks to order. So I'm literally like.
You was thirsty. She was thirsty.
And we spent the whole entire meal like this. Just not speaking, not anything. God. And then literally got into the car and it was just all night. And again, like, my point is, there was a level of expectation from him.
Right.
He didn't meet it, and therefore I lost my shit. So there is a point of me having that expectation. But again, if you just met the simple expectation of showing up on time to something that someone has spent time putting in effort to you, like I don't understand why that's so difficult. But again, men, you tell me, because I think that's quite easy. Someone's cooking for you, you show up on time, sweet, you get your...
Listen, even if you're late, I get it. You can, I'm Iranian. I'm always late sometimes.
There's a way of telling something.
But there's being like half an hour late, 45 minutes late, but 3 or 4 hours you're absolutely taking the fucking piss, excuse my language.
Especially when someone's making an effort.
Especially when you've known you've put so much effort to it. The next day again, we've got to give him A for effort of
he tried.
That's maybe his taste is different to yours.
For sure,
right?
For sure.
So you can't.
And that's what I'm saying. I was being a little bougie bitch.
Right.
And sometimes I have to shut my mouth and I have to say.
And you have to. I think we forget, and this is going back to your younger self as well. So being that young and falling in love and thinking like he was probably your Tyson Beckford, but he probably wasn't. But that's what you saw.
Right at the time. Yeah.
And you're thinking, it's great, and we don't realise that. Hold on a minute, these are our boundaries, these are our expectations. Where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
Right.
Just how much I would react back then versus now. Like I would just say to someone what I liked before someone.
Right. I was just about to say, how did you then communicate that?
My communication was terrible back then. It was just FCs and piss off. So that's all it was back then. It was just if someone didn't meet my expectation, it was grrr. Whereas now it's more like it's not expectation, it's communication before we even dating.
I mean, sometimes that even gets.
Yeah, I know that.
Even it can still get awkward sometimes, doesn't it?
What about you? Have you had any like kind of funny awkward?
I was saying this to you earlier. I kind of remember, like, I haven't had anyone do anything romantic for me since my ex-boyfriend about 15 years ago.
I mean, yeah, snap, but like Sasha, we're good people. We are good people.
I swear to God, the most romantic, bless him, like, it was him trying. He was like, yeah, I've got something really good planned for us. I was like, oh, amazing. And he went and, I had my own flat at the time. He went and he bought groceries and he came and cooked for me.
Cute.
It was cute. Like I was.
Listen, that for me,
and
that's
he bought me like flowers but me being the extra freaking bitch that I am, I'm just so giving. I want to give. I went and bought him. I literally had to hide one of the presents. I went and bought him aftershave. I bought him a pair of tracksuits. I bought him trainers, and he just bought me like a little chocolate thing. And I felt so bad, like I didn't know. I think I just.
Why are you so extra? Why?
I don't know. I just gave him the aftershave. We were just Anyway, that was that. But I haven't had any any bad ones or like since I've been single, like I've not been with anyone.
Yeah.
But
kind of romantic.
Right. But I've had a funny situation.
Yeah. We've both got 2 funny situations, and I can't wait to hear.
Right. I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm just funny. So, the funniest situation that I've had on a date like I was seeing this guy who's he's probably gonna watch this. He's actually my best friend, and I was so into him, like so. When you're just so into someone, like I was besotted by him or whatever, and we decided that we want to go out for a drink, and he was like, okay, Sash, let's. I think he was going away for work, like for a week or something, and he goes, cool, I've got us a cookie, and I was like, oh, okay, like what do you mean cookie? Like a weed. Like my mom's like watching a weed cookie, and I was like, I don't really do, if you guys know me, I don't do drugs, or I'm not really, I'm naturally high on life, so I was like, I wasn't sure. I was like, are you sure it's just like a cookie? And he goes, yeah, it's fine. So he came, got the cookie. I was starving. He was starving. I'm a big drinker. If anyone knows me, I drink straight.
She'll drink me like.
I drink some men under the table. Like I'll drink whiskey, brandy straight. So I drink Malibu. She drinks Malibu. Guys, take note. Take note for my drinks.
Yeah.
So we're there on the date. Like I've taken half the cookie. Girl, I'm like, oh, what is this? It's nothing. Like eating it. Come outside. And I was like, what was that cookie? There's nothing in this. Silly people like making cookies such a big deal. Oh my! We ordered the Uber to go and grab some food because we were both hungry. The air or something hit me. All of a sudden, the high came.
No.
I literally went through all the emotions of my life in one night. The Hangover movie, that was that. I was laughing so hard, and we're sitting in the Uber, and the man, poor guy had an Indian accent, so I'm going to what way are you going to go, boss? And he's going, Sash. I'm like, what do you mean, Sash, bro? I was literally saying. Anyway, we went to like this grilled kebab Turkish place. I was on the floor rolling, like laughing like a child. And then we thought it was funny to get an Uber home. Now imagine, the restaurant is here. My house was literally where that flat is, and we thought it'd be like we had to get an Uber home. Go home. That's when it all kicked in. Like, whilst we were having sex, I saw elephants. I told him I saw elephants. And I said, the elephants are coming. He said, are you coming with the elephants? And then it just got worse. Then I was after that, then I started tripping. Then I said to him, I'm dying, someone's chasing me. I made him come downstairs to the toilet, and I made him sit over there while I, excuse my language, shat my pants. I was shitting my life away, and I made him sit right there. And it wasn't a quiet poo. It was one of those splash. And I was like, don't go, they're gonna kill me. And I'm like, who does that? Like, so all of this happened. I mean, the worst things happened, but I'm not gonna get into it too much more, but you can imagine, right? So the next day, when I fight, so he's just saying to me, Sash, calm down. I was like, no, I need to go to hospital. They're coming to kill me, and I'm jumping on it.
I can't.
Look, and then eventually, I think after 7 hours, he managed to, like, he hugged me so much and stopped rubbing me so much that I finally fell asleep, right?
Oh my God.
And then the next day, obviously, when you wake up, you're like, oh
help,
my God. I was like looking, I was like, oh my God, I must have had about 50 showers, and I never thought that he would ever call me or speak to me ever again.
I remember you saying.
Do you remember I told you the story? And like, we're best friends now, and you know what? I love him to bits because he's any normal guy that was a chance to never ever call me or see me ever again.
I mean, that is a lot. I'll tell my next one. But that is more like that worry of, oh my gosh, like the shitting. I can't.
I didn't even shit in front of my ex-boyfriend.
I know. And like we as women are quite.
I'm very
like,
two things I've got about in relationships. I don't fart in front of you. I don't shit in front of you.
I think to this day I don't think I've ever farted in front of a man.
I just think that's it's still against my rules. But that night, it wasn't even.
But you was obviously tripping. You was like, I'm going to die unless
him. I'm having a comment. He's right there. I'm going. They're coming, and it's just what was coming was splashes of my poo. So, if any guy watches this, they're thinking, oh my god, I don't want to date her. But you know, shit happens.
Right. You ready for my final Valentine? This has got to be my funniest. I think it's parallel to this.
Right.
It hurts my heart every time. Anyways, last year Valentine's, I wasn't with anyone, but like similar to you, I had someone that was a friend, like genuinely one of my best friends who like, you know, we've been there, friends with benefits, all that stuff. And we both wasn't doing anything, Valentine's, whatever, and I was like, should we just have a good night out, whatever? And we was like, yeah, why not? So we booked a hotel. I was at work, I was doing my musical thing, so I was like, cool, let me finish the show and then I'll come to you after, we'll grab some drinks. I think we went out, no, we didn't go out for a drink, because I actually said, you know what, again, usually expectations,
right.
I didn't have any, because I thought, he could take me out, we could go for a drink, and he even said, babe, should we go for it? And I was like, do you know what, because I don't, it's not that, I was like, I'm not prepared to have a bad Valentine, I just want to come and chill with you. And it was like, got to the hotel and there was like roses, chocolates, drink, all this, and I was like, because I didn't have any expectations, I was like, oh my god, that's so nice. So I, on the other hand, was like, what
did you do, bro?
I bought an anal starting kit, right?
Oh, fantastic.
But now I...
What, the douche? Did you buy the douche?
No, like there's like a few different toys in there. There's like the little one, and there's like the bees, whatever else. And if I'm honest, like I'm very sexual. I've tried a lot of things, but one thing that I'll be honest with, not because I've not wanted to try it, is I've got the tightest asshole in the world. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one.
Yeah, like literally, and like the guy who's tried it with me, he's been like, I actually can't. Like, we can't do this. Like, it's actually bad. So anyways, I was like, look, let's just buy this and maybe this will help. Like, we can just try it. I feel really, really comfortable with you. It's not like, you know, someone that you're just starting to see. So I was like, all right, we'll work up towards. We'll just have some nice sex, whatever. Anyways, we start off with this small one. Now, I don't even know what I could pick up around here that's like close to, in fact, wait there.
Oh,
I would say it was probably around this size, right? Maybe not even this much. And it had like a little hole thing at the bottom. Anyways, now, so we're in a position and he's like, you okay? Like, let's breathe. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's okay. And we're slowly, anyways, he's like, are you alright? I'm like, yeah, like, it's cool, like, we're good. Anyways.
What do you mean it got lost? Oh no!
It went in.
It swam in.
It was so small. And because I clenched my palm, it just... and it went inside me. So he's like, babe, it's not here. And I was like...
well, where is it?
So, and at first, giggling. And then I was giving it, what do you fucking mean it's not here? And then he was like, no, babe, like, you squeezed, and then it just... oh... So I was panicking, so I went to the toilet. I was like, get it out, and I was like trying to like give it this. Wasn't coming out. And basically, I want to fucking sue Ann Summers for this shit, because if you have a toy, right? Let's just say this is a toy. The hole or the loop thing should be outside of it, so
like
that you can
so
that you can pull or whatever. But it was part of the toy, so detailed, but you'd have to go up inside me to then find it, to then latch onto it, to then pull it out. So it's really fucking difficult. So at least for an hour, maybe even more, we was trying to look for it. To the point where I'm now crying. I'm like, did you have to go to hospital?
Shampoo?
Yes. I give it this on the toilet.
Are you like pooing like proper?
I'm giving it this. I'm like, babe. And then he's just laughing, but he's like, what do I do, babe? Like, do you want me to try and find it? I'm like, just leave me alone. I'm so embarrassed. So I'm giving it this. Then we're both on Google, how to get a toy out of your bath. So he runs me a hot bath, baby. You need to get relaxed. So then I'm sitting in the bath going, what am I going to do? What am I going to tell the show tomorrow? I'm not going to be able to go and dance. So like, literally, I was like, we're going to have to go to the hospital. We're going to have to go and get it out. Anyways, long story short, I sat in the bath and I was like, nah, fuck this. Right. So I got out and I was like, nah. So I put my leg up on the kitchen sink, and I literally had to find it and pull it out. And I just
dug your hand in your anal.
Oh,
that's fantastic. What a beautiful Valentines.
I mean, they are the most romantic stories you'll ever hear in your life, and I don't know if I can ever carry a lipstick around with me properly ever again. But there you go. That is some good shit for you.
Literally good.
I'm praying that Sunday, or Valentine's, that's when we're releasing.
Right.
I ain't having any similar stories.
Should we just put it out in the universe?
No, we're just gonna have a nice, calm Valentine's. I mean, if anyone's out there,
by the time this goes out on Sunday.
I know. But okay, Sunday's coming. What would your ideal, knowing that there's lockdown, knowing whatever, what would be a nice gesture?
Well, honestly, I would be so happy if I got a call or a text or...
Alright, that's nice, but really would you?
No. I was not finished. See, let me finish. Honey, I was not finished. No, we're not stopping there, boo-boo. I know I'm simple, but give me a little credit. No. And then saying, oh, I'm outside your house.
Oh, okay.
Like, a little surprise. Right. Go outside, some roses or some flowers. Nice gesture. Even crystals or a plant.
Cute.
And then we go to a park, not necessarily a park that I would know, somewhere that I've never been.
Yeah.
And he can say, like, we're going to go watch the sunset or the sunrise.
That's nice.
I would be so happy with that.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Okay, even if you don't have flowers, if you just give me one rose.
That's cute.
Just a gesture, just like a gesture. Like, I'm all about gestures and small little things because I'm always very thoughtful towards anyone, towards my friends, we're both like very giving and thoughtful. So I think someone like paying attention to what I want and what I like and really like saying she loves sunrises and sunsets. Let me just and she loves natures and trees. Let me just take her to a really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be that'd be my ideal. And then coming home and maybe a takeaway and wine and some lipstick and some not anal sex, but well, anyway, what about yours?
Do you know what? Where I'm at right now, like I'm kind of like in the little fun element of like, oh yeah. So
alright.
I feel like if someone was to just spring it on me, like, babes, come round, let's just have some music, let's just make some cocktails, like we'll have a fun night,
that's fun.
Make a cocktail night. I don't even know if I'd want to watch a film, I like being soft and sentimental and stuff, but I'm really in that phase of fun. Like, we haven't really got much to look forward to at the moment. Things just feel like really tense. So I think just making a fun night.
That's actually
a little games night or something. Just like that idea of flirting. I love. Or
like not even. Do you know what? When you just said that, what I just thought even some a guy calling you up saying Sash or Cedra, whoever, like dress up.
Yeah.
I'm coming round. Put your nice dress. That actually, you're absolutely right.
Like just
we can go to the park any day.
Yeah.
So get dressed up, put your lipstick on. I'm gonna come over. We're gonna have a disco. I might even bring an extra lipstick.
Yeah. Come on, guys, we're giving you enough, and girls, whoever wants some like Valentine's Day. Yeah, you're right. Good. I know it's lockdown. I know it's shit, but we got this.
No, it's all about like we said it in the hub as well. Mm-hmm. Valentine is taboo. It is. Let's just remind ourselves. It's all about love and love is firstly to give to yourself first. Let's not forget that because we always want to give to others, which is beautiful. But let's give love to ourselves first. So
that actually you can appreciate love. It's the same thing with compliments. So many people don't want to take a compliment, but if you're so used to giving yourself compliments and owning what you already have, it's not a big deal when someone else gives it to you. You can really just appreciate it for what it is. So just love yourself. Honestly, I feel like that's why this year I'm not so bothered. I'm like, I just love myself enough to be in a good place. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day. If someone is happy or wants to or is keen to make that extra gesture, I'm like, it gives me the little butterfly feeling. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. Look. So I hope you guys have a lovely Valentine's. I mean, you've got all the giggles so far. Get yourself a lipstick or an anal starting kit.
Or a douche. I think a douche.
Or some like cookies.
Some cookies.
You're having a great Sunday. So yeah, myself, Sash, InSense, boom. Fuck.